Interested in some real Jester's Festival fun?
A festival for jesters, and the only fools I see are those in the audience. Don't these idiots know how to indulge?
Ah, my partner in hilarity. Back for more pranks? I have a great one for you today. A big laugh. Pranks, of course. There's no better way to celebrate than playing harmless japes on others. I consider myself a master, but there is only one of me, and there are many people in need of a laugh. I think you have what it takes. Interested? Snake? No, frog. Sorry, I was just coming up with another prank idea. The perfect prank should be disruptive and shocking, but not terrifying or damaging. Even better if it's tailored to the person. It's a delicate balance, you know. Skirnd is a talented dancer with a great sense of humor. I rigged my most recent contraption to release a potent stink when activated. While Skirnd is dancing, find his seat and place the prank kit under it. It will smell awful. I hope someone faints. Skirnd loves the bard in Mistral. He's almost always dancing for the crowd, tiring himself out, and then sitting down for a swig of mead before getting up again. You shouldn't have any trouble placing the kit under his seat while he's dancing. Easy.
Do you know the trouble with Morrowind feasts?
All the poisonings?
No, besides that.
The squishy bug glop.
Yes, but...
The long, silent glowering.
everything comes out smoke. But seriously, they really are dreadful, aren't they?
Charge to have a look.
For prosperity, for security, for unity, for the Dominion.
Come and see from the distant shores of Glanumbra a real, live dog.
The Dominion welcomes all who wish to join.
Then wild elves cut and polished it down to Chimela de Ball. Red diamond, the heart and soul.
Kenarthi's roost and the Dominion. Together, we'll achieve unity.
Protect us till the end. When
Oh, gods! What is that?
Joining the Dominion
Everyone, I
isn't
swear,
about
it
what
wasn't
is
me.
taken from you,
It's a trick,
but
and
what
a
we
damn
gain
good one
from
at that.
each other.
Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red
As part of the Dominion, you will gain security. Your chance for untold prosperity comes with Dominion rule.
Finest merchandise around.
Now, what to do for next time? How about replacing someone's paint bucket with milk? The city's cats would rush over to lick the side of a house. Maybe too expensive. And we wouldn't want the cats to get splinters. I knew I picked the right person for the job. I'm glad to see you survived the smell. How did Skern take it? He must have been embarrassed. But knowing him, I'm sure he took it in good spirits. Excellent! Another successful prank. The Jester's Festival would be nothing without this kind of fun. I thank you for joining. I'll put together another prank kit for you tonight. Come back tomorrow and I'll set you up with another. I'm glad to have a prankster partner. You understand me and the Jester's Festival in a way most don't. I'll have to think about what fun to set up for tomorrow. Maybe once I fashioned a thin, nearly invisible film made from dried cow spit and chitin. I put the film over my friend's privy late at night, knowing that first thing in the morning he would need to relieve himself. It gets better, or worse, depending on your perspective. Unknown to either of us, my friend's wife had eaten some bad fruit at a gathering earlier that evening. Unfortunately for her, she had to urgently use the privy in the middle of the night. Indeed, it went exactly how you imagined. There was much screaming, cursing, and an extensive cleaning that night. Much later, we had a good laugh. When the prank pranks the prankster, that's when you know it's special. I'm glad to have a prankster partner. You understand me and the Jester's Festival in a way most don't. I'll have to think about what fun to set up for tomorrow. Maybe?
Yeah. I don't know if I can stomach any more of that belching.
I think it's got a melodic quality. Besides, if we stopped it, urine might explode.
Is that an invitation I smell? I soaked each one in bacon grease before sending them out. Right this way, then. I hope you brought your apron. Between the blood, saliva, and crying, well, you'll probably also need wading trousers down there. Oh, hold on. I have it written down. By decree of His Majesty Jester King Emmerich, the tyrannical would-be usurper, King War, is to be put to death in the arena. The porcine potentate himself. Oh, don't put on a face. It's all a gag for the festival. The conjurers call up a fan to boar for the games. You're not actually killing a big, cute, bristly piggy. This is Jester's festival, not the war in Cyrodiil. You must be fun at parties. Yes, you just go over and wrestle that giant illusory pig like an idiot while we all watch. Plus, the audience ticket sales will help finance the festival expenses for years to come. Are you in or not? By the powers vested in me, I dub thee Jester King Emmerich's champion of charcuterie! Now get in there and carve yourself a rasher. Oh, it's certain to be a spectacle for sure, but the only casualties have been pride. I wouldn't underestimate the conjured cob roller, or we'll be dragging you out of here with mud on your face, too. Oh, for the love of... You go punch the piggy for prizes. I don't know. Because he's the big stinky pig potentate, and Jester King Emmerich said to. What are you, the Grand Maestro of the House of Reveries? Ugh, fine. He, stole the Swine Princess from Jester King Yoran, and he's, hogging her all to himself? Yeah? I guess it does have potential. I'll keep it in mind for next year. Maybe the Jester Court will finally let me into the troupe. If it isn't my favorite apple picker. Jadziri knew you would be back for more. One taste of her special cider is all it takes to have patrons begging like sugar tooth. This one assures you, skooma is not in her recipe. Would you care to earn more of Jadziri's cider? Good, good! She thought the arena handlers were hauling especially fragrant baskets of fruit today. Ever so ripe for the picking. Provided you prevent that porker from poaching them all. Return when you've gathered as many as you can from the arena. All the fermented mud crab apples you could ever want are in the baskets around the arena. Of course, you'll need this ticket to get in, and you'll have to get to them before King Boar, and you most definitely don't want to let him gulp too many down. Oh, well, they are very ripe. Pungent, potent, you might say. And after a few too many, that porker becomes quite puissant. A veritable stench-breathing drunken dragon. Besides, the more you keep from him, the more Jadziri can mash for you. Well, Jadziri supposes she could do something with even just one if it were particularly squishy, juicy, but she will take as many as you can carry. The more the merrier, this one assures you. Oh yes, Jaunter, only those who have won the favor of the Jester Kings and Queen can stand as their champion against King Boar. You can't enter the arena without one. Or you aren't supposed to, anyway. Rules are for fools, as they say. Well, Jadziri supposes she could do something with even just one if it were particularly squishy, juicy, but she will take as many as you can carry. The more the merrier, this one assures you.
You're in my eye!
I come back!
The king's dead?
I got your last meal!
Get me a towel!
Did you have any luck snatching some fermented mud crab apples out of King Boar's mouth? What a bountiful bushel you've brought! Oh, Jadziri isn't sure her tub will contain all the juices if she tries to plunge into so much mush. Rest assured, this one will not waste a drop of this odoriferous extract. And for you, an equally juicy reward. Now, Jadziri has much stomping and squeezing ahead. She would talk to you as she works, but this one fears you would be sopping with splashed mash before too long. See this one tomorrow, and she will have fresh cider again. With happiness, love, and so much pent-up aggression. Jadziri sprinkles her special blend of spices onto her feet and gives the tub of overripe apples a thorough stomping. It is quite joyful. Then she sieves the slop into her still, and voila! She assures you it isn't quite so simple, but to share all her secrets would mean Jadziri's special cider would not be so special. Besides, it is her well-seasoned feet that give her brew its unique aftertaste. Her foot fragrance is familiar, yes?
Whew! Even the swine stench is just like the real thing. You smell like you just had a bath in pig sweat. And guts. And, well, you get the idea. I think the conjurers are having a laugh at your expense. Oh, right. Joy unto Tamriel! The tyrant king of pork now wallows with the dead, his haunches and hoard divided among the heroic and the hungry, his head hung on high as hallmark of his hubris! Here's your cut and your cuts. They're real, I swear.